It's a constant dance, isn't it? It's a dance of what? It's a dance of give and take, ebb and flow, rise and fall. When we stop resisting and start embracing this rhythm, we find the power to move through challenges with ease and grace. And we've got to learn to trust the process and know that every setback fuels a comeback. Every loss creates a space for greater gain. Life is just like the ocean. Waves come in, waves go out. And there's a moment on each end of the wave coming in, right at that point when it's all the way up into the beach, before it goes back out. And then when it goes back out, there's a point before it starts to come back in. Those are the places of peace and harmony. That's why people who seek to be in peace and harmony all the time don't, because they're caught up. The wave is coming in, the wave is going out. But what they don't understand is when trouble comes in, no, it's going to disappear. There's always a flow. The pendulum is always moving back, and then it reaches a point, then it comes the other direction. You're seeing things in the world right now that you don't like, that are not fitting your desires the way you think it should be. That's because the pendulum is going in one way. Here's what you got to know. It's going to come back. It has to, because life always seeks balance. It's the natural rhythm. It's when we try to force things to be in balance that we get screwed up, that we get depressed, anxious, we feel isolated because we don't have that power. Think about that. You're sitting there, the world's got to be exactly the way you want it in order for you to feel good. In order for you to feel good. And yet there's 8 billion people out there. How many billions upon billions of animals, insects, plants, you name it on the planet are there? And you expect, because you're so great and glorious and grand, that the world will succumb to whatever you wish. It's pretty narcissistic when you think about it. The real truth is, the only power you have is how you perceive what's going on. That's where you have power. And if you can change your perception to understand that you're going to be challenged and you're going to be supported, you're now in the flow of life. You're now coming from a perspective of balance, understanding that everything is happening is for you to get a greater level of awareness. When you start to get that greater level of awareness, you're going to find peace in the contrast, as opposed to fighting against something that you have no control over. A lot of people are running around depressed. A lot of people are challenged with health, with wealth, with jobs, with politics, with everything. Very few people remain grounded and understand that life is a balancing act. It's a balancing act of how do you perceive it. And only you can do it. There is no savior coming to save you. Remember, you were created out of the infinite, by the infinite, giving all the power to create your experience right where you are. Your mind and its mind are one, and you have the power to create. And how do you create? Through your perception. It's what? Your beliefs. It's your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings aligned toward a specific result, held persistently and consistently. Persistently and consistently. And guess what? Most of it's unconscious. What I'm suggesting, and what I talk about every single day, is becoming conscious and realizing your beliefs create your perceptions create your reality. It's that simple. It's not easy, but it's that simple. So if you're ready to do that, you can understand. When does the body heal? When it's in balance, when it's not in stress. You can do everything you want, but if you keep your body in stress, guess what? A lot of people worried about the measles. There have been measles every year. Stop worrying about them. There's nothing you can do about it right now. Nothing you can do about it. Stop worrying about it. Take care of yourself. Be healthy. Be strong. Do what you feel is right for you. And stop worrying. Worry does nothing but create more of what you worry about. Find balance in your life and see and test it. And you'll understand you're always equally supported as well as challenged. And that goes for every human being on the planet. With that, it's a great day, and you get to perceive it as such. Or not, because it's your choice. Much love.